Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And now look at him go. And in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Matt Breida on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Alberto Kulabuna was the target there, and that'll make it third down.
Third down, and 10 yards to go.
Garoppolo again, and that will be incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Derek Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Chargers 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the post to find Gilmore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Butler. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play action. Now Jackson looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jaguars nothing. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A quick toss out right, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And they will take a knee here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Jaguars.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him. 21. 12.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
I got you. Wait.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chandler Jones. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Zach Ertz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jaguars nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Jackson. Big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At the 45-yard line.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Travis Benjamin. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breda. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Charger 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
2 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now it's Breida. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
4-yard line.
This is the fullback, Sherman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground again with the fullback Sherman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.